in a very, ordinary family. He never hankered after money. He used to steal the butter. Because these ladies used to sell these to Kansas military people. So he used to eat that, so that this lady should not give it to them. Just imagine, such a little boy like him. So actually, how he was teaching them a lesson. Those ladies were greedy, wanted to give that to these horrible soldiers, and he would eat all that butter himself. In everything that he did, what you see is extreme generosity. Extreme generosity. With all his intelligence, he was so good. And he killed his own uncle, I should say. For him, it was not important. So-called relations were not important. But what you see in our India especially, that relations are very important. The father is a thief, his son is a thief, his grandson is a thief, all of them are thieves. Can you imagine? I haven't seen in a family, if there's one person who is a thief, anyone is progeny or honest. It's a very funny thing. But such greed crawls into their minds that they don't think is important. They just think that stealing is the only way one can live. Though in India, there are people who are extremely honest. I have seen our servants, they never steal nothing, never. I don't know, they have no reasoning for it. It's a matter of habit. They never steal anything. Very surprising. Why? Why don't they steal? They are happy with their lives. They don't want to change it. They don't want to have these horrible things that can put them in jail. But they don't know. They don't even think about it. They just don't do it. Why? Because they have a sense of shame. In the poorer people's sense of shame is very, very developed. In that society, they have a great respect for people who are honest. And they are all honest. One of them may be not, but they have no respect for such a person. Because they think self-respect is the biggest thing. Can you imagine these poor people? They have food once a day. But to them, their self-respect is above everything. So the third solution for this kind of a nonsensical greed is your self-respect. Why should you steal? Why should you have anything that is stolen? Or why should you have anything that belongs to another person? If you have that self-respect within you, you won't touch anything that is not yours. When the servants can do that, why not people who are not that badly off? It is a temperament of a higher level, I think, which they develop, where there is self-respect is much more important than all kinds of other things that may satisfy their greed. One thing about greed is it is never satisfied. It is never satisfied. I've seen people who were very rich once upon a time became very, very poor. So to them life has become hell. They can't live without their great, I should say, pomp and show. But they don't understand that it was false. They just go on feeling extremely downtrodden when they lose their money. Then there are people who want to have money. They'll do anything but get money. It's a very funny thing, but also power is the same as that. If you have your own powers, don't hanker after these powers. But they want to have power because they want to have money. And they get power with money. Can you imagine? Where are human beings? At what level? At what level of evolution they are? They are going round and round the circle of this money. This is Nabhi Chakra, which has to improve, which gives you satisfaction. If your Nabhi Chakra is satisfied, you have achieved the state of Kubera. That's very important to see that your Nabhi should be satisfied. There are so many other kinds of things we have. But I think now the worst is this greed. And this, if it is managed somehow or other, brought to its own level, then I think world will improve very much. May God bless you.